The heaviness. My 2-year-old was holding something in her hand. The tide splashed quietly against her yellow rain boots. I stepped closer to where she was standing near the water's edge and knelt beside her. She opened her fist. There I was expecting to find a shore crab, a seashell, or a bit of beach glass, but in her palm I saw instead a small fishing weight. It was gunmetal gray and shaped like a falling teardrop. There was a little eyelet on top for threading fishing line. We dried it off, and after inspecting it, she asked me to hold it for her before toddling off to a tide pool. So I placed the fishing weight in my coat pocket and looked at my daughter, who was looking at the water, peering past her own reflection in search of much smaller lives. "Will we see a whale?" my daughter had asked earlier from her car seat on the way to our hike. She was singing along to Rafi's Baby Beluga, blurring the words and looking out as views of the bay flashed into and out of focus between the trees. "I hope so, love, but probably not," I said. "I've never seen a whale, though I've lived on the coast of the Salish Sea for more than a decade, and know about the endangered southern resident orcas, the names of their matrilineal pods, how they are starving and struggle to bear and nurture their young. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I watched with the rest of the world as one of these orcas mourned her stillborn calf. I struggled to comprehend the weight of what she carried as she kept its body afloat during a 17-day grief tour through 1,000 miles of sea. The pod to which she belongs escorted her in this funerary procession, taking turns holding the calf's body so that the grieving mother could rest. I followed her journey, compulsively seeking out updates each morning, fearing the day I'd pick up my phone and find her swimming alone. In the car that day, my daughter did not sing along to the final verse of Baby Beluga. The lyrics were unfamiliar and complicated. Written to commemorate the song's 40th anniversary, the verse calls on grown-up Beluga grads to honor our children by working toward social justice and climate action. I tried to sing, but I felt quiet, thinking about all the ways we burden each new generation with problems we have yet to solve. My own childhood was landlocked, and moving here as a young adult brought me to a place where I lacked language. I purchased a used field guide to the Pacific coast that had previously belonged to a child named Sylvia, according to the sticker on its title page. Sylvia's former field guide taught me the first rule of hiking. Before planning an outing, you will want to know what you can expect to see. During my first pregnancy, what I wanted was a comprehensive field guide to childbearing. Picking up what to expect from the library hold shelf, I felt the heft of its more than 600 pages. At home, I let the book fall open across my lap. I felt then the weight of expectations. Reading its nutritional guidelines, I considered what the decline in salmon has meant for the southern resident orcas, for whom nutritional stress and environmental degradation mean more than 2/3 of pregnancies fail. Contemplating my own body's needs in pregnancy, I became more aware of myself as an ecosystem within an imperiled ecosystem. Unlike my coastal field guides, majestic frontispieces and color plates of animals arranged by phylum and class, what to expect mostly cataloged the unpleasant and difficult changes that lay ahead each month. I took note of the many restrictions and warnings. There were so many missteps a mother could make.
Hi, my name is emilypersha, and it was my honor to get to write a song in response to Kaitlyn Teer's The Heaviness. I actually read her piece for the first time the morning after taking my own 5-year-old and 2-year-old daughters to a beach in the Puget Sound. So it felt very eerie to be reading something that I had really just kind of lived and experienced. So sitting in those themes of your impact on the natural world and motherhood and raising children in a global climate crisis definitely felt tough and challenging and beautiful and heart-wrenching and heavy. And so it was a joy and a treat to get to write this, and also a challenge, and I feel very privileged to get to bring music to what Kaitlyn is sharing with the world. So this song is called The Weight of Your Worry. Pieces and pieces of plastic piled upon the floor. Bottles I've held to my babies in an ocean that continues to warm. Ooh, mother, feel the weight of your worry. I can hold it in my hands. Ooh, watching the tide go out in a hurry. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do for you? Mother, feel the weight of your worry. I can hold it in my hands. Ooh, watching the tide go out in a hurry. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do for you? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Thank you.